Here we are again at Monaco Global Family Office Investment Summit. Here we are with Nick Ayton. Nick, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, that's great to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
Nick, you are regarded as one of the most influential leaders and thinkers in blockchain. Let's start from the Global Family Office Investment Summit here in Monaco. Which are your feelings? Because we see many people here.
Yeah. Well, look, Anthony asked me to come along to the summit because the family offices, many of whom are reliant on traditional capital markets activities, are faced with this thing called blockchain, and Anthony asked me to come along and say a few words about blockchain. But look, we're in Monaco. What's not to like? You know, the sun is shining now, but it's a great event, and what I'm trying to do is give the traditional family offices a different view of, you know, how things are going to change with this new technology called blockchain.
Nick, in 2017 we saw the crypto boom. Everybody now today knows Bitcoin. Maybe, in my opinion, less knows how does it works. Really, it was also the year of blockchain. How do you see 2018 and the year after?
Well, it's a very good question. I mean, 2017 was a really key year in this thing called ICOs, which is using the Bitcoin blockchain to raise capital for entrepreneurs. And the banks are still not lending. Venture capital money is quite expensive. So they provided a capital flow which was needed by entrepreneurs. And 2017 was a big year. 2018, the trend has continued. So already $20 billion of the capital has been raised through blockchain and Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies to fund new businesses. And it's going to continue. And my view ultimately is that crypto capital markets will replace traditional capital markets. It's inevitable.
Many saw an Armageddon, something like an Armageddon. And how do you see the crypto bubble? There will be?
Well, you say crypto bubble, you know, and a lot of people think it is a crypto bubble, but I don't. I mean, Bitcoin is more of a movement. It's a new way of creating commerce with no center. It's designed as a consensus model where there's lots of people can make decisions rather than the central authority, government or central bank. So for me, it's not a bubble. It's $1 trillion market cap now with all the organizations and the cryptocurrencies and what have you. And that's quite big, and it will continue to go to 4 or 5 trillion, maybe 20 trillion, and then it will become the dominant capital market. So it's not going away. For me, it's not a bubble, but a lot of people say it is, but for me, it's not.
You are also a supporter of a decentralized economy. Do you really think it will work? And if yes, I guess, how?
Well, look, decentralization is based on something called consensus, okay? And the whole of the blockchain world is based on, you know, no single person or organization can tamper with decisions or the truth. So when you go to consensus, nobody controls it. Bitcoin is based on a community where the network makes the decision. So individuals find it harder to influence decisions. So you think of every industry can benefit from that. You know, reliable source of information that can't be tampered with, you know, high security. You know, think of healthcare with medical records. Yep. You know, think of the entertainment industry where the creators of content actually will get the royalties or the money they're due, because the physical evidence of what's going on is written to this thing called the blockchain, which is a ledger which can't be tampered with. And that's really key, because it allows you to design business and commerce differently. They call it the trust protocol because you can literally trust it beyond tampering.
Not only blockchain, but also artificial intelligence. How is it changing the financial sector? Of course, we are talking about fintech. What's your outlook? And do you think AI will get jobs losing instead of growing?
Look, we are in a moment in time where we have a rush of all technologies at once. Blockchain, AI, deep learning, robotics, virtual reality. Never before in mankind been faced with so many different technologies. The change on the way we live and the way we work is going to be fundamental. Will AI result in lots of job losses? Will AI robots or software robots take over? It's early days in my view. I don't think it's a mature technology. If you look 10 years out, AI will make people more productive. Some jobs may be replaced. But I'm not convinced really that AI is going to be so radical. It's early days. It's not a stable technology. And yeah, I think people can be rest assured that you still need human beings to do jobs. If your job is creative and you have to make creative decisions, then your job's safe. If your job is repetitive, where it's administration or moving paper, then arguably that could be replaced by AI technology. So creativity, make sure you're in the creative businesses. The creative arts are safe. You know, if you work in a back office, yeah, you may be under a bit of pressure at some point, you know.
Thank you very much, Nick.